Yes, hello audience. This is the sixth episode of this Creole language program inside this Creole house. Where it is here to tell you about the Civil War. It's talking about the Civil War that happened during the years of 1996 to up to this time 2001. In the year 2001, that is 11 years ago. Yes, 1996 to 2001, we had a conflict down here at the Rebel War when it had to deal with the RFP and the AFRP. The AFRC and the RFP came down here in Sierra Leone. We had a conflict that they had to amputate kids. So you can see here, kids were amputated, cut hand and cut foot. Happened in this nation Sierra Leone, inside Freetown, Sierra Leone, and in the 12 districts, in places like Makeni, Botown, Lonsa, even in Freetown, within the Bullfield Scotty area. Lots of slaughtering, lots of killing by our rebel leaders who were saying they were fighting to stop the corruption and the greed in our nation of Sierra Leone. But they had an intent to accumulate wealth, take the diamonds that you had about the blood diamonds that we have here, like these diamonds you see in my hands. These are the stuff people fight about. Diamonds, the black diamonds, the blue diamonds, brought about the war. As I was saying, greed and selfishness of our leaders, our politicians, as that's the similar stuff is going down here between the APC government and the SLPP government. Presently, the former minister of the APC, the All People's Congress Party, that's the meaning of APC, is presently in Panemba Road. That's the former defense minister, Paulo Conte. I was there a couple of weeks to go and do some interview, but I was not allowed because of the kind of tense and reaction towards the situation. Maybe they can't allow anybody to get access right now to him. But I was right around the Panemba Road axis to try to get some information from him, but unfortunately it was impossible for me because of the tension right now. That's what we're trying to say. Let's maintain the peace. That's why we need to have the United Nations mission in Sierra Leone, as they have the United Nations mission in Kosovo and the United Nations mission in Liberia, UNMIL. With this as state-based United Nations bases in their country, helping them. Despite our countries under the ECOWAS, we have the right to have the United Nations mission in Sierra Leone to help the poor, the crippled, and even the amputated kids. Look at this 5-year-old boy. 5-year-old girls have been amputated. Pregnant women, their stomach, their babies have been removed from their stomach, prematurely, without the time due for them to give birth, which is very pathetic. So inside this Creole language, it is time for let we get a UN-based force group and headquarters in this nation where we go able for limit and stop this crime which will happen in our country. Let we put this tribalism, be you northern or southern or these colors, red, blue, red, green, we are all one, we are all Sierra Leoneans. Pure Limba Timni Soso, we are all Sierra Leoneans. We need to think about the green, white, and blue, our country, Creole language program. It is so broad that it is telling you about what bring this war. You see, when we begin to forget the ECOMOC, when they come from Nigeria, the Bangladesh, Kosovo begin to send people in for come peacekeeping force, for come being peace in our nation. And we be able to spend a lot of money and meaning in our country. And they think about development now, putting the country before. We are not thinking about going behind. Same is happening in America between the Crips and Blood, between the Democrats and the Republicans. We all need to come as one. Same in Syria, same in Uganda. Let's try to put our country, let's put the country, let's have the fear of God in us and believe that the only way is unity. We set our motto in Sierra Leone. We say we motto that unity, freedom, and justice. But where is the unity? Where is the freedom? People are suffering injustice in Panemba Road, in the prison. The force for good. You need to enforce the true justice. Let justice prevail in our country. They say, give unto Caesar what belongs to Caesar, and give unto the Lord what belongs to the Lord. Would that the cap fits lay sit on the would have for sit on at the power and the rightful person, Lord will give the chance for sit on the Lord make salute. Do you have me, mama, me, papa? Lord talk to you, picking it. Not turn as Satan as Salon now for put before. Do you have? You got to see more episode where they call me inside this krio house, presented by HINGA ALOYSIOUS LAMIN. Inside this krio house, where they can call me for can do this presentation. Don't want to see this kind of thing that will happen. Be on my mind, people. This will make remember waiting will not happen at this country. Hello, put salon for us. Thank you very much. Do ya? Thank you.